This is Amy Grace Lamb, opening space for the December 15th, 2024 Divine Inheritance Transmission. This transmission is being offered on the full moon in Gemini before the Winter Solstice, a time of potent reflection. As we step into the intention of connecting with our divine inheritance, notice what you might still be clinging on to that you need to release in order to enter the lush garden that is your inheritance. The word inheritance has two common meanings. One meaning is that which is passed on from one person to another. Usually this is by genetic or familial transmission from an ancestor. It might be a disease, a trait, a talent, resources, debts, assets. That which is passed down does not always have to come from an ancestor. It can also be passed down by teachers, culture, tradition. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, inheritance can also mean to come into possession of or receive as a right or divine portion. Today's divine inheritance transmission focuses on the second meaning, that which we receive as a right or divine portion. We all have access to this divine inheritance, this deep connection to the universal nature of oneness with all that is. I'd like to now read an excerpt from Jack Kornfield, Buddhist monk, teacher, psychologist, and writer, as he talks about abundance and gratitude, illustrating this oneness. He says, when we already contain that which we most deeply desire, love, life, inner freedom, connection to all, the more and more that we can realize this, the more we can undertake all things with a sense of abundance. Our inner abundance radiates a sense of worth, value, ease, of having something to give to the world and enjoy doing so. The Indian sage Nisargadatta challenged his students by saying, "The problem with you is not that you have desire, but that you desire so little. Why not desire it at all? Why not want complete fulfillment, joy, and freedom?" The sage did not mean boundless greed. Instead, he spoke from the state of consciousness that knows it is not separate from the world. Kabir, the Indian mystic poet, put it this way, "I laugh when I hear a fish in the sea saying it is thirsty." The state of abundance is connected with a deep sense of gratitude. When we open to abundance, we can enjoy the fog lifting from the morning's melting snow, the steam rising from the hot bowl of tomato soup on our lunch table. We can appreciate the half smile of the tired waitress, the silver crescent of the moon at twilight, the unstoppable laughter of children in the schoolyard, and celebrate the fact that we are here, breathing and alive on this marvelous earth. This fulfillment is far beyond the prosperity consciousness that is promulgated in books and workshops that urge us to visualize fancy cars, sprawling mansions, burgeoning bank accounts. Unbridled outer seeking can actually reflect an inner limitation, a sense of insufficiency. Our true nature, however, is much greater than this. The abundant heart is already whole. We have all touched this at some time. The abundant heart embraces our world, holding all of its joy and fear, gain and loss, nobility and selfishness, enveloped in a field of compassion and love. Let's pause and take time to settle into a quiet and grateful appreciation. With a full heart, sense that you can care for this beautiful and troubled world while receiving its blessings and adding your gifts to the whole. Jack Kornfield, November 14th, 2024. and 19. I invite you now to take a moment to let this reading settle into your body, knowing that when we step into our divine inheritance, we can reclaim lost parts of ourselves, realign with ourselves in embodied ways, reawaken our ancestral and spiritual gifts, and reconnect with ancestral and future lineages. I invite you now to bring your intentions for this transmission to your heart center. Tonight, we open up space to the divine feminine energy of Mary Magdalene, embodied in the essence of the rose that holds all-encompassing love. Divine feminine energy opens us to a love that, rather than repairing that which is broken, fixing that which is not right, invites us to heal by releasing all that we have accumulated from our families, society, community, ancestors, and culture that no longer serve us, so that we can connect more deeply, more intimately to our hearts, which is our authenticity. This energy invites us to move with courage towards that which needs love within ourselves and within others. This energy invites us to step into power, to balance the divine masculine and feminine within us, and bring them into alignment. We invite this frequency of the rose now to create a field around and through us that holds all of our highest intentions for this activation. Step now into this ascension grid, this grid of light that helps us to connect to the divine frequencies. You might notice that we are connected to this frequency both through a group pillar that sits in the center of the circle and an individual pillar. You may notice sensations at the upper back of your head that creates a grid of light, sending this frequency of the rose to the center of your body, down through your head. Invite this light grid now to connect to the space 12 inches above your head, so that you may be connected to your divine knowing. And we merge this information of the divine knowing with your heart center. Sit in this balance from the cosmos to your body, down to the earth for the next few minutes. We now invoke the sacred directions and the divine beings that support these directions to hold space for us. We first call in the direction of the east, the season of spring. This is the place of dawn, new beginnings. It is associated with the mind, with creativity, and the heart chakra. In Chinese cosmology, the east is connected to the azure blue dragon and the element of wood. Archangel Raphael is the keeper of the east. We call in next the direction of the south, the season of summer. This is the place of the midday sun. It is associated with the will, courage, and motivation to move forward, the solar plexus chakra. In Chinese cosmology, the south is connected to the red phoenix and the element of earth. Archangel Michael is the keeper of the south. We now call in the direction of the west, the season of autumn. This is the place of dusk, the setting sun, death. It is also associated with emotions, the subconscious, the back chakras. In some traditions, it is connected to the element of water. And in Chinese cosmology, it is connected to the element of metal and the white tiger. Archangel Gabriel is the keeper of the west. We now call in the direction of the north, the season of winter. This is the place of midnight, darkness. It is associated with the emptiness, transformation, and the sacral chakra. In some traditions, the north is connected to the element of earth. And in Chinese cosmology, the north is connected to the element of water and the black tortoise snake. Archangel Uriel is the keeper of the north. Finally, we connect to the above and the below space. In the above, we are connected to divine source and cosmos, the third eye and the crown chakras. Archangel Metatron holds this space, offering clarity, knowledge, and wisdom. In the below space, we are connected to the natural world, to Mother Earth, the root chakra, and Archangel Sandalphon holds this space, helping to bring dreams and intentions into the material world, as well as the gift of music. Invite these sacred directions to bring balance right now into your energy system for the next few moments. In your mind's eye, we now begin to move to face the direction of the south. When you find the direction of the south, take 10 steps forward and acknowledge this direction. At the edge of the direction of the south is a door, a portal. You might want to place your right hand at the front of this door and send your intentions to be your personal intergalactic dragon guide for the purposes of connecting with your divine inheritance. When you are ready, you may open the door to see your dragon guide. It is important to feel a connection with this guide. If you don't feel a connection to this particular guide, you may ask for another intergalactic dragon to show up. Wait until you feel the right dragon for you. You may say hello to your dragon guide, share your name with the guide, and see if your dragon will share its name with you. No worries if you do not hear its name at this present moment. Spend some time with this guide now. Notice how this dragon looks, feels. Connect with its presence. Your dragon guide is here to take you to a place in the inner earth where your divine inheritance resides. Perhaps it resides in a water source, or maybe a deep cave, or a sacred mountain, or even a tree. This place in nature is the keeper of your divine inheritance. This inheritance is a deep connection to the universal nature of oneness with all that is. It holds the essence of life, love, inner freedom, and connection to all. Ask your dragon to take you to this place. Be here now for the next couple of minutes with whatever shows up and trust your experience. When your dragon takes you to this place, ask for this place to reveal your inheritance to you. You might notice lights, color, sound, an object, a feeling, or a presence. While our divine inheritance is omnipresent, humans often perceive it as linear, as if we are receiving a lineage from the past and sending it towards the future. Given this perception, let's now face the past, looking at all that has come before you. As you look towards this past, Ask for a release of old beliefs, patterns, emotions that are distractions or interference to being in connection with your divine inheritance. There may be contracts, agreements, and vows that may have once served you or once served your ancestors that no longer serve you right now in this present moment. You might notice sensations of stickiness or heaviness. You might smell must, mold, rotting energy. Your mind might feel confused or unclear. Ask that these sensations be released so that you can feel light, clear, and spacious. In particular, we invoke the divine ultraviolet light rays to support you in dissolving and transmuting these cords and all backup programming and return it back to the light in all lifetimes, dimensions, and realms in which we exist. We release them. We will be here for the next few minutes for this release. The light shifts now from an ultraviolet to a bright white light. Continue to breathe in this release. Now take a look at all the places where there were old cords or old energy, old patterns, and now invite your divine guides and higher self to fill it up with gold light. Fill all of these things that were just released now with gold light. We ask these divine guides to recalibrate your physical body, your etheric body, emotional body, mental body, karmic body, spiritual body, divine body, and your energy hologram to be in alignment with the shift and release. We will be here for a few moments to receive this gold light. Now invite a blue crystal light to surround your energy field for protection. We will now turn away from this direction from the past and invite you to turn facing the future. As you face the future, there will be timelines, multitudes of timelines in front of you. Each of these timelines display different ways in which you might use or not use your divine inheritance moving forward. Invite your intergalactic dragon to show you the highest timeline for your connection with your divine inheritance, the timeline where you are able to integrate your divine inheritance in this life, in this body, in the most optimal way. Wait until you are shown the highest, most aligned timeline. All the other timelines presented, while they may not be the most optimal for you, they may have things that you need. So now ask for the information, the wisdom, gifts, lessons from all these other timelines that are optimal for you to be absorbed into your energy field. Breathe as you receive these lessons energetically into your energy field without needing to go through each and every one of these timelines. We will be here for a few minutes as you integrate this into your system. Ask your dragon now to take you to your most optimal timeline for your divine inheritance. As you head there, ask for this highest timeline to be made crystal clear, and that any interference or distraction to this path also be made crystal clear. Take 3 deep breaths of rainbow light. as you connect with your optimal timeline. You are standing now in connection with your highest timeline, the one that holds the optimal way of connecting with your divine inheritance. Relish this energy, be with it. You may want to connect with your inheritance, perhaps by holding it in your hands, by sitting in its light, tasting it, breathing it, listening to it. Receive your gift. We will be here for the next few minutes. In this next deepening cycle with your divine inheritance, you might want to share your intentions. You might ask about gifts of healing, of art, of extrasensory perception, of wisdom and discernment, or specific information. Continue to get to know your divine inheritance. It is now time to invite this inheritance to connect deeply with your body. Invite yourself to take this energy in your hands, placing it to the top of your head, your crown chakra. Let this inheritance connect with your crown. with 12 breaths of gold light. In that way, your inheritance has now connected with your wisdom and mind center. Now scoop the energy of your inheritance and invite it to your throat, your voice, your expression channels, as if you were drinking your inheritance in 12 breaths of gold light. Now invite the energy of your inheritance to connect with the center of your chest, your spiritual heart. Scoop the energy up and invite it to fill up your lungs and the back of your chest in 12 breaths of gold light. Now send the energy of your inheritance to your solar plexus, your diaphragm area, your power center. Breathing in, inviting your inheritance to connect with your sense of will and power in 12 breaths of gold light. Now turn to your pelvic area, your reproductive organs, and invite your inheritance to pour into this deep creation center, breathing 12 breaths of gold light into your pelvic bowl. And now send the energy of your inheritance to the bottom of the spine, to the bottom of the feet, anchoring this energy of your inheritance through your body and down to the earth in 12 breaths of gold light. Take a moment to notice if there was a particular chakra in which your inheritance felt most connected to. That chakra might be a home for this inheritance gift. If there's not one particular chakra that comes up for you, it may be that this inheritance lives and disperses throughout your entire field. Just be here and notice for the next minute. Invite the inheritance now to move all throughout your body and integrate into your system, into your etheric body, including your chakras, meridians, viridians, and nadi system, your emotional body, your mental body, your karmic body, your spiritual body, and your divine body. Connect with the cosmos and the earth as this inheritance frequency now flows throughout your entire system. It is time now to leave this timeline. Know that you can return to this place whenever you like to deepen your connection with your divine inheritance on your highest timeline. But we bring back now the frequency and this activation back into your system, back in to this physical world. Invite your dragon to journey back with you to the place in nature that you first entered. Thank this space for safeguarding your inheritance for you, and offer it a gift of appreciation and gratitude. Your dragon continues the journey with you and brings you back to the direction of the south. Your dragon takes you the same way that you came in. When you get back to the direction of the south, you take a moment to acknowledge this direction and the element of fire, offering it gratitude for helping you to reconnect back to your divine inheritance. You've come to the time now to thank your dragon guide for showing their presence to you and for taking you on this journey. You may both continue to deepen your relationship with each other. Take a moment to offer your dragon gratitude and then bid them farewell. You step back now into this physical plane and call into the space, an area of your life where you want to manifest your divine inheritance. Maybe it is in the family or intimate relation space. Maybe it is in community with other humans, plants, animals, or the land. Maybe it is at your place of work or who you work with. Maybe it is a deep part of yourself. Or maybe it is all. Allow the energy of your divine inheritance to now activate and connect to that which is physically present in your world in which you want to focus on. Return now back to your body, breathing in the divine feminine rose energy, thanking the divine feminine, your guides, and your higher self for this journey tonight. Now breathe in the frequency of gold light in 12 breaths into your body, into the hands, your toes, your face, your core, your legs, to seal the work that you've done tonight. And finally, breathe in a bright blue light in 12 breaths to seal and protect yourself and your energy field in this transmission. Connect with the earth and breathe into your feet. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes, rubbing your hands gently, touching your face, and softly opening your eyes. And that concludes the Divine Inheritance Transmission for 2024. Thank you.